Aloha and good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here on This Is Now. Today is a first alert weather day as parts of the state have been experiencing some heavy rain and even some thunderstorms.
Yeah, we have a flood watch up for all islands. That's been extended through 6 tonight. And after a wet weekend with the ground already saturated, there is a continued threat for flooding. For more on what we can expect today, we're joined by meteorologist Drew Davis. What can you tell us, Drew?
Hey guys, thanks for having me in this morning. We've been tracking this threat all of last week and throughout the weekend, and we're going to continue to have this first alert weather day up until at least tomorrow morning. Again, this is island chain wide. We're tracking heavy rainfall and potentially even some lingering thunderstorms out there, and this is going to be again throughout tomorrow morning. So here's what we're tracking. We've got first alert weather days out there, a flood watch through 6 p.m. that's been extended through 6 p.m. today, and gustier trade winds are expected as we go throughout the majority of this week. Here's a map of the flood watch that we're tracking. This is going to continue until 6 p.m. on Monday. And let's go through your first alert radar and satellite. Obviously, you can see a lot of green out there, even some yellow, some orange in between Maui County and the Big Island. This is over the last 4 hours. We've actually seen that cell dissipate over the last hour here. Over on the Big Island, relatively quiet, some small showers, weak showers over near Hilo, and some showers in between the Big Island and Maui County. There have been some thunderstorms just off to the east of Maui. Most of the thunderstorms that we've seen with this system have stayed offshore. We've got some light rainfall over Lanai and Molokai, and moving over to Oahu. Over the last hour, we've had some showers up near the North Shore and over along the Ko'olau, but this seems to be dissipating over the last hour. Ashley, like you said, we're still tracking for the flooding threat because we've had a lot of rainfall out there, so the ground is already saturated, and when you have a lot of water in the ground, it's easier for flooding to occur. So let's walk through what we can expect going forward in our first alert Futurecast. We actually are going to be seeing a little bit of moisture out there throughout the rest of Monday. This is Monday at 8 p.m. Some showers possible over near the Garden Isle. And again, most of the rainfall could stay offshore. This is a very hit or miss system. It's a lot of instability in the atmosphere, so it could be raining on one side of the island very heavily and not raining at all on the other side of the island. As we go forward throughout the rest of this week, this is Tuesday. Some showers are still possible, but overall a slightly drier weather pattern is expected across the entire island chain going forward as we get these gustier trade winds to return. This is the case throughout Wednesday and Thursday. Our surf and shoreline forecast out there, we're seeing north-facing shores around 7 to 10 feet, east-facing shores around 6 to 8 feet. We've actually been tracking some energy moving in from the east. If you remember last week, we were tracking major hurricane, which was a Category 5 hurricane, Christy, completely fallen apart, but it has sent some swell energy our way. You can see that on our swell forecast by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. That's completely gone. Then our eyes turn to the north and northwest, where we'll actually see a large country swell that will arrive by the time we get to Friday and Saturday. We could likely see high surf advisories, potentially high surf warnings with this one. Of course, the jury's still out on that. As we get more data and we'll be able to tell you how large the surf is with this incoming system. We've also been monitoring the Pacific for another potentially even named storm. Over the next 7 days, a 50% chance of development just to the southeast of us. We've been tracking this system over the past couple of days. It could move closer to us. It might dissipate before it gets close to us, so it could just be some energy moving in closer towards the island chain. Of course, a lot to track as we're going forward over the next couple of weeks, especially with the first alert weather day and that system potentially off to the southeast of us. Again, thanks for having me in this morning, guys.
A lot happening out there. Our Drew Davis, thank you so much for that forecast.